Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Well, I know it could be afternoon or evening for you, depending on what time you log into this video, but it's definitely morning for me. My name is Ozella Toms, and I want to say thank you for visiting my channel. If you would like to subscribe, please do so. It's about 6 a.m. here in Michigan, and looking out my office window, it is still pretty dark. But I am very excited. I've been up since about 4:30 this morning. I just could not sleep. Actually, the last couple mornings I've been up pretty early, not able to sleep. I have been so excited about making an offer on the property that I mentioned to you about. Yesterday, we got a call from the realtor stating that she was going to send over an offer document for us to make an offer on the property. And this is the property with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's about 1,944 square feet and 10.6 acres of land. So it's almost 11 acres. So, well, over 10 and a half. So we like to say almost 11 acres. And that's probably the most exciting part is that the amount of acreage that it have, and it's a extremely good price point. It is listed under $100,000, and it's like a default on a loan, so it's a foreclosure, and they are selling this home as is. So definitely excited about making an offer. I We signed the paperwork. Well, we did the DocuSign yesterday, so we sent it back to the realtor, and it was kind of late, about 6:30 yesterday evening. So I'm assuming that we won't hear anything back until, I didn't think we would hear anything back until this today sometime. Maybe I'm thinking maybe around noon time or maybe around lunch. Um, it is being sold by like a brokerage or a bank, so it's not being sold by an individual owner because it have been foreclosed. And so we are hoping that um, they accept our offer or maybe counter with a little bit more, but we did not offer what they were asking because they are selling the property as is. So we are going to just wait and see what happens. But definitely excited about the possibility of this property. And we are looking at a couple other as well. So the what makes this process so challenging is that we are currently still living in Michigan, and we're trying to purchase a property in North Carolina. We lived in North Carolina for a number of years. Actually, Michael is from North Carolina, so he was born there but raised in Michigan. And him and I lived there for about 13 years, but transitioned back to the Midwest about 12 years or so ago. So we're going back to North Carolina, not in the same area we lived before, but about 3 hours from where he was actually born, for about 3 hours from an area where he was actually born, but more in that, what they call, we're looking more in that triad area. So that Raleigh, Durham, Greensboro, Winston-Salem kind of sort of area. And so that is what we are looking for. So definitely excited about the possibility of going back to North Carolina. I've been back in the Midwest for almost 13 years now, and the weather is, I was born here. I was born in Michigan, so I'm born in Detroit, so I was accustomed to it. But when you've lived in a mild environment for a number of years and then go back to the cold, it could be something. So definitely looking forward to a milder climate. I think my body definitely got used to, 70 degrees in December. So I will, shoot a video once we hear. I will, we'll come back to this video. I will add to it once we hear back in regards to the offer. I will keep you updated on the process. Until I see you later. Take care. Well, hello everyone. I am back. I am back. It is 10:04 a.m. and it's been about 4 hours since I shot the first snippet of this video. As you know, we made an offer last night about 6:30 p.m. We made an offer. The realtor sent it over to the company, and we just heard back from her stating that the company decided to go with a higher offer. So they didn't counter; they just went with a higher offer. A little disappointing. We were definitely excited about having like these 10 and a half, almost 11 acres of property, of land, and a home that almost 2,000 square feet, 1,944 square feet. Needed some work, but we thought we probably could have gotten it, done, not putting too much money into it. We did struggle with what we wanted to offer when we realized that it was a bank or a bank company that owned the home, that listed the home. We said, well, it's not a person. Maybe this financial institution will take a lower offer. And we talked to our realtor, and she agreed that we should offer. At first, she said we should offer what they were asking. And then once she looked at their contract and some other type of things, she said, maybe you should offer less. And so we did offer about 20,000 less than what they were asking for, with the assumption they will at least counter and come back, maybe with 10 to 12,000 more, and we would say, okay, we accept. We were just trying not to pay what they were asking for, but looking back, maybe we should have offered what they were asking for, because the market is definitely a little bit more competitive than what we imagine it to be. With the price of this land and home, just look at the acreage alone, it would have been a little over 8,000 per acre, and that's not including the home. So it was very competitive, and we need to think about that as we move forward. So we are gonna keep looking at properties, and hopefully we find something soon that will suit our needs. But I want to come and let you know what happened with that, and we will keep you updated as we go through the rest of this journey. If you so inclined to, please subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, let us know. Thanks a lot.